Fall River, Massachusetts, 92 2nd Street, Thursday morning, August 4th, 1892. A sweltering heat wave. A narrow gray clapboard house, the windows closed against the heat. Inside the house, 5 people. Andrew Jackson Borden, 70, a wealthy bank director. His second wife, Abby Durfee Borden, 64. Andrew's younger daughter, Lizzie Andrew Borden, 32. The Irish immigrant maid, Bridget Sullivan, 26, called by the family Maggie, and the overnight guest, John Vinnicum Morse, brother of Andrew's late first wife, in town on business. By 11 that morning, 2 of them are dead. Around 9:30, Abby Borden is killed in the upstairs guest room with what is almost certainly a hatchet. Around 11, Andrew Borden is killed downstairs, lying on the horsehair sofa of the front sitting room with what is almost certainly the same weapon. The 2 killings are roughly 90 minutes apart. They happen in the same small house on the same sunbright morning, while the maid is working outside and inside the house. The Fall River police arrive that afternoon. They find no forced entry. They find no stranger. They find that the side door had been locked from the inside that morning, and that Bridget had unlocked it for Andrew when he returned at 10:45 from his morning bank errand. A handleless hatchet head, recently cleaned, is later found in a box in the cellar. It is never conclusively confirmed as the murder weapon. 3 suspects survive the 133 years since. The first, Andrew's younger daughter, 32, unmarried, living in the house. Financial control of the estate hangs between her and her stepmother. There is documented tension. She is the only adult who is continuously inside the house during both murder windows. The second, the maid, Bridget Sullivan, 26, an Irish immigrant, in the house both times. She unlocked the side door for Andrew, the default defense alternative at trial. The third, John Morse, the visiting uncle. He stayed in the house overnight on August 3rd. He had business interests with Andrew. He left the house that morning around 9 and gives an unusually detailed alibi for what came next. 3 pieces of evidence. Evidence 1, John Morse's streetcar alibi. He travels by horse-drawn streetcar across town to Weybosset Street to visit relatives. He returns to 92 2nd Street just after 11. He names the streetcar conductors. He names the fellow passengers. He names the times. Investigators verify all of it. Evidence 2, the 90-minute gap between the 2 killings. Abby dies upstairs around 9:30. Andrew dies downstairs around 11. Whoever killed Abby stayed inside the house for 90 minutes, through the side door being unlocked, through Andrew arriving home, through Andrew lying down on the sitting room sofa, and then killed Andrew downstairs. Bridget Sullivan is documented outside the house in that 90-minute window, washing windows, in clear view of the neighbor Mrs. Kelly across the fence. She later climbs to the attic to rest in the heat. Evidence 3. The day before the murders, on August 3rd, Andrew's younger daughter walks into Smith's drugstore on South Main Street and asks the druggist Eli Bentz to sell her 10 cents of prussic acid. Prussic acid is hydrogen cyanide. The druggist refuses. 3 days after the murders, on August 7th, she burns a blue cotton dress in the kitchen stove and tells her older sister Emma that the dress was paint-stained. 3 clues eliminate 2 suspects. John Morse's streetcar alibi is verified. Conductors, passengers, times. He is documented across town at Weybosset Street at the moment Andrew Borden is killed in the downstairs sitting room. The third suspect does not survive evidence 1. Bridget Sullivan is documented outside the house, washing windows in clear view of a neighbor, during the 90-minute gap between the 2 killings. Whoever killed Abby Borden stayed inside the house continuously for that 90 minutes, with access to both floors. Bridget did not. The second suspect does not survive evidence 2. Only 1 adult is continuously inside the house through both murder windows. The same person the day before tries to buy hydrogen cyanide at Smith's drugstore. The same person 3 days after burns a blue cotton dress in the kitchen stove. What most modern investigators of the case accept. Lizzie Andrew Borden. Per Edmund Pearson in his 1924 study, Studies in Murder. Per Victoria Lincoln, a Fall River local historian who knew the family, in her 1967 book, A Private Disgrace. The Modern Consensus. But Lizzie Borden was acquitted on June 20th, 1893, by a jury that deliberated for 90 minutes. The prussic acid testimony was ruled inadmissible at the criminal trial. The dress had already been burned. No physical evidence ever conclusively tied the cellar hatchet head to the wounds. Lizzie lived in Fall River until her death in 1927 in a larger house she bought and named Maplecroft, having renamed herself Lizbeth. The Fall River, Massachusetts Police Department has never closed the case. It remains officially open. 133 years later, the victims, we name them, Andrew Jackson Borden, Abby Durfee Borden, killed in their own home on a sunlit Thursday morning in August. Bridget Sullivan, the maid never charged, married, moved to Anaconda, Montana, and died there in 1948. We name her too. Next time on Quiet Hours, New York City, the evening of August 6, 1930, a New York State Supreme Court Justice Joseph Force Crater eats dinner with friends at Billy Haas's Chop House on West 45th Street, steps out alone into the Manhattan night, and is never seen again. 60 years of investigation, never found. They called him the missingest man in New York. The Crater disappearance. Subscribe for the case's history never solved.